There's a lot to love about the Kawasaki Ninja 125. It sounds great, it looks great, and it has just about the maximum power output you can legally have on a learner motorcycle here in the UK. But no motorcycle is perfect. I do have a few gripes with this bike, and if Kawasaki made these slight changes, it would perhaps be the best 125cc motorcycle on the market. So in today's video, guys and gals, we're going to go over a few things that I wish were different with the Kawasaki Ninja 125. So the very first thing, guys and gals, it seems to be a common issue with Kawasaki motorcycles nowadays, is access to the battery. Now I can see the battery compartment from here, it's right there. But in order to get to it, you have to take off the back seat, the front seat, but before you can take off the front seat, you've got to take off this fairing on both sides, this fairing on both sides, and then you've got another piece inside the seat that you have to take out before the battery will come out nice and easy. The space that you've got to get your fingers in to actually pull the battery out, oh wow, you've got to have really tiny hands to be able to slide it out. I've been able to do it once, but man, it is an absolute pain trying to get the battery out of the Ninja 125. I mean, I don't know how else they could have designed it, but if they had a little bit more space in the battery compartment, you know, just expand this piece of plastic here a little bit more, because they've got all this room here, they could have expanded it just a little bit and we would have had a lot more room to access the battery. You guys know that I like to take the battery out in the winter to put it on a battery tender, and to be quite frank with you, it's a bit of a pain. The next really annoying thing about the Ninja 125 is the indicator. Let me show you. So indicators, guys and gals, on the Ninja 125. Check this out. So here's the indicator right here. Let's push it right. So the indicator's going off on the right hand side. That makes sense. Let's turn that off. Let's go left. Oops. What's going on here? Look, the same light is on. This is a criticism I've actually explained before in other videos on the Ninja 125, where the indicator button is the same for both sides. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a left and right arrow on that little light here. Kind of annoying, as looking at this other spot here, so the equivalent side, same spot, there's nothing there. It's just empty. Yeah, I could be wrong, but they could have used this spot here for the left indicator. I don't know why. I mean, I suppose it's just a cost-cutting measure, but still a bit annoying that on the right and on the left it's the same button, and it can get a little bit confusing. If the light was in the middle or above here, then that would make more sense, but because it's on the right hand side, it's kind of silly if you ask me. Speaking of indicators, it would have been a really nice touch if Kawasaki had a gear indicator on this motorcycle. Now, I've done a video in the past about whether or not you need a gear indicator on a motorcycle. Arguably, you don't. But for beginners, it's just a little bit more reassuring when they know what gear they're in. I know that's an issue that my wife has, and I'm pretty sure it's an issue that I had. And guess what? My old 125, bearing in mind it was Chinese, had a gear indicator. It's probably the best feature about that bike. Why couldn't Kawasaki put a gear indicator on this bike is beyond me. But come on, Kawasaki, this is for beginners. There's a sheep behind me. A load of sheep. What's going on? It's alright, it's okay. Just wondering where you all came from. Oh, hello, sweeties. Hello, beautifuls. Oh, look how sweet you guys are. Now, I'm not going to touch you just in case, okay? But you guys are really sweet. Oh, little cuties. Probably going to start shouting at me now. Give me attention. Alright, guys and girls, next thing is ergonomics. So when you sit on the Ninja 125, it is very, very forgiving. Even though it's kind of classed as a sport bike, it has more of the seating position of a sport tourer. It does have a slight lean forward, so that is nice, One thing that which I wish it would have had is a slightly further lean. So maybe expand the wheelbase a little bit, maybe lower the handlebars a little bit, just so it feels a little bit more sporty. That's what I would have liked to have seen, but I understand why they had it like this. So it's not too much pressure on your wrist, not too much pressure on your knees or on your back. I get it. But if it's branded a sport bike, I would have liked to have seen a bit more sporty, I don't know, a bit more of a sporty seating position with it, I think. Whilst we are talking about ergonomics and seating positions, one other thing that I would have liked is slightly firmer suspension. Again, just to give it a more of a sporty feel when you're riding it. Every now and then the front end will float around a little bit when you're going hard into corners. I mean, you're not going to be going too fast on this motorcycle anyway, but still, slightly firm suspension would have been a nice touch for a little sport bike. One last thing, guys and gals, we're going to play a game of Where's Wally? Or if you live in the United States, Where's Waldo? So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to try and find the oil filler cap. Go. All right, so a lot of you that do maintenance on your own bikes, you're already going to know where this is. It's right here. But look at where it is. It's behind this piece of plastic. Absolute pain. But even when you've taken off this piece of plastic, trying to get a funnel in there to pour the oil in is an absolute nightmare. Would have been nice if they've moved it slightly more outwards, or I don't know. But trying to fill it up, you are going to make a massive mess. So just keep that in mind, guys and girls. If you are going to do maintenance on your own Ninja 125, you may have a problem filling it up with oil. Let's be honest. Despite these issues, guys and gals, that I have with the Ninja 125, it is still a fantastic motorcycle, arguably one of the best on the market. So if you are a CVT rider or a learner, or if you're maybe just looking for a lightweight motorcycle to get you from A to B, you can't go too wrong with the Ninja 125. It's at a good price point, and it's pretty much up there in line with the rest of the competition. These little tweaks here that I've mentioned would just push it over the edge, in my opinion, and it would have made it more of a compelling buy, I think, for a lot of younger riders. But yeah, the very last thing we need to do, guys and gals, is jump on the Ninja 125 and go for a ride. Let's go. All right, guys and gals, so everything I've just said about the Ninja 125, honestly, it still shouldn't stop you from buying this motorcycle. Oh, that's another thing I did forget to mention though, is the throttle. Look at that. Look how wiggly that is. I'm sure that's just a fit and finish issue, but it's still a real pain that you've got to turn the throttle back a quarter turn before you actually start accelerating. Yeah, a bit annoying. But yeah, it is a fantastic motorcycle to ride. It is hella fun, and even if you're an experienced rider, you can have fun on an Ninja 125. So it's definitely a good bike to buy for a lot of people. But anyway, guys and gals, I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video. I hope you took something away from it. If you're looking to buy a little Ninja 125, make sure to leave a like if you did. Leave a comment on your thoughts of the Ninja 125 or any other 125s that you own or ride. Let me know. And yeah, we'll catch you all in the next video. Have a good one.